So this is Terry Cole, two-time Salesforce MVP and author of blog mightyforce.org. Uh, Here's the blog, and there's lots of videos inspired by frequently asked questions on the Powerless Hub. And a question sparked my interest recently. Kristen Aldrich asked, is there a way to see historical data about your data storage usage? Um, and there is not currently, but there's a way to get awfully close. And I have hinted at it in several videos that I've done in the past, or seminars, or I just finished speaking at Texas Dreamin' and I showed a hint of it, but I've never shown it publicly, perhaps. So here we go. This is a dashboard that everyone needs to have. Sorry, here's my work. Every admin needs to build this dashboard as soon as they can, and I call it my Salesforce adoption dashboard by metrics. And you need to create a report that shows how many of every object you have. In this case, I have 12,000 contacts, 11,000 or 12,000 accounts, 11,000 contacts, 7,000 affiliations between all those contacts, 2,000 relationships between contacts and accounts. We have 6,000 donations, all very small numbers because we're a fairly small org. We have 1,200 or, really 1,200 campaigns. But look, we have 255,000 campaign members. I was having to delete some of those until Salesforce gave us more storage. We have 2,000 cases, 52,000 non-archived cases. Tasks, bear in mind that tasks that are 12 months old are automatically archived by Salesforce, meaning they don't show up for reports or on your Lightning component page layouts, but they still take storage. So you got to decide what to do about that. But anyway, and then I have some custom objects. The black ones are ones that we made ourselves, and then we use Salesforce volunteers for Salesforce. Okay, now this graph does not in the least answer the question of how has my storage changed over time, but by the way, it very closely answers the question, assuming these are mostly the objects you use, it very closely answers the question of how much storage do I use now? Take all these things, add them up, multiply them by 2K, and you have your storage almost. There's campaign members only cost you half of that storage, but you've got a bunch of miscellaneous objects, so unless you're really skewed like I am with 255,000 campaign members, compared to tens of thousands of other objects, it's probably going to average out about right. But there's no, simply understand that a customer standard object costs you 2,000 bytes of storage, 2K storage, it's exactly 2K. You can see that on the storage report in settings. So you don't really need to go there to know how much something's taking. Just see how many objects you have. But watch this. Here's the magic. The very same reports that are, I'm not going to open them because they probably are big and long and, big reports, but the very same reports can be shown in a different way to give you time variation. So here we go. Here is the cumulative amount of objects that I have. So I have, and where I have record types, I show them on different groupings. So here we have our contacts. Whenever we started in 2003, we imported whatever that says, 3,000 contacts, right? And now we have 11,000. So I can even tell you, and you can tell easily at a glance that we grow by about 1.5 to 2,000 contacts a year. That's just what we're doing as an organization. Frankly, I'd like to figure out how to make that faster. And you can tell how we grow in terms of accounts. And, because the record type household accounts was suddenly used in 2016, you can see when we move to NPSP 2.0. You can see how affiliations grow and so on and so on. So this actually is the answer to the question, is there some way I can get a handle on what our historical data storage is and what it will be in a year or 2 years. And the answer is right here on these graphs. You just need to know by how much your object count is growing annually, and you can calculate it up. Very, very straightforward. You know, so, and these are very simple to graph and show. All you're doing is graphing a data object. I'm pretty sure I can click into these. I may regret this, but here we go. I'm going to click into the account. I'm pretty sure all I showed was the account ID and nothing else. So it takes a long time to do, but it's just all you need is the date it was created and the account ID or something, and then you group it by the create date. And in this case, it's a matrix report with created date grouped by calendar year, and then the matrix element across the page is the record type if I have one. And that's all you need in order to get a handle on your historical use of data storage. Salesforce doesn't need to do anything for us. We've actually got the data right there because we have a create date on all the objects. So I hope that helps. Every admin needs these two dashboards because you get asked all the time how things are going. This shows where you're going to be in terms of storage, where you've been in terms of storage, lets you analyze where you are right now in terms of storage. It lets you talk about how well you're using certain high-level features of Salesforce, like accounts or affiliations or relationships or cases. You can see when something changes. If you have a dramatic increase, or a flattening out, you know that historically things are changing. So anyway, two reports every admin needs in order to successfully tell the value they have in their org and what their org is doing with Salesforce. So make these charts for yourself, very easy, and I hope that answers the question. Bye.